You want to get rich? Then ditch side hustles. All right, guys, I'm at the Marriott Executive Apartments. This is in Korea.
What is it?
And you could tell that my background is a little bit different. And look, it's super late right now. It's 12:59 a.m. You can see the bags under my eyes. Oh my gosh. But I really thought it was important to talk about side hustles, and therefore I'm making this YouTube video. All right, I see side hustles everywhere. I'm sure you do too. It's on TikTok, it's on YouTube, it's everywhere I look. Side hustles are a thing. I guess Gen Zs and folks who want to make quick bucks to just relieve their financial stress, or even if they're not financially stressed, people who are actually interested in making money, side hustles is a thing. But I'm here to tell you folks that side hustles might be the biggest distraction and the biggest barricade and barrier in actually you becoming rich.
Show me the money!
So here are some things that I found on YouTube when I typed in side hustle. There are some influencers. Here are the 5 people that I found on my list. Here are some of the suggestions they had. I'm going to give you 5 suggestions that they gave me. So there was 1, driving for Uber and Lyft. Not very original, but yes, I see this often actually. I guess it's something that anybody can do as long as you have a car, okay? Number 2 is selling plasma, selling your blood. That's kind of crazy. Anyways,
I want to suck your blood.
it was a little bit of an eye-opener for me. You're literally donating blood to make money. I think there's some health hazards here. Can't believe that this was actually a side hustle I saw there. Another side hustle, 3, is freelancing. For example, tutoring, right? Teaching music. This can be very time intensive, and I get it. You know, tutoring has always been a very popular side hustle since the beginning of university education and time, I think. I've seen my parents and even my grandparents do this as a side hustle. Okay, number 4 is using AI. It's no skills. So using the latest advances of AI, such as ChatGPT and Midjourney, to post things on Etsy or Amazon. Okay, there's a little bit of a gamey feel to this kind of side hustle because you're basically outsourcing all of this talent and art onto the AI and posting it on Etsy. You actually do things that other people can't or don't have time to do, and you exploit or leverage that opportunity to make money. Get it? Totally. Anyways, it's a pretty cool side hustle. Number 5 is doing a drop shipping business. I see this everywhere, drop shipping. Anyways, these are 5 side hustles that I've seen in this last few days. Side hustles is it's not supposed to take a lot of time. It's supposed to be easy to launch and it's supposed to make you money. And I guess these 5 things do all of that. Here's my reaction to them all. Yes, some of these side hustles I've seen say what they make you $500 a day. I've even seen a side hustle that says that it'll make you $300,000 a month. That's crazy. That's a lot of money. But look, for a side hustle to become that big a business, there's at that point an element that's missing for most people, and that's passion. Yes, you might rebut me and say, hey, David, if I systemize and automate some of these side hustles, for example, my drop shipping business, then I will be a millionaire. And then I will rebuff your rebuttal with this. No way, Jose. Are you passionate about these products you're shipping or drop shipping? Are you? Can you do this for the rest of your life and be extremely passionate about it? Your answer is probably no.
No.
And if you can't be passionate about it, if you can't put in the time, and if this isn't solving some big world problem or even someone's practical problem that you can relate to, then I would say no.
No.
You won't become a multi-millionaire through this business. It may be a good side hustle and bring a little bit of cash here and there, but again, it is a waste of your time. Now, if you're serious of becoming a multi-millionaire, then you do want to ditch that side hustle and focus. Take it from me. I built multi-million-dollar businesses. I've helped founders build multi-million-dollar businesses. This is what I do every day, literally. And what I can share with you is that simplicity and focus is key to actually building a multi-million-dollar business. You can't do it while being distracted with all these other side hustles. You can't have hustles. The only hustle that you should have is for your main business. So there are 3 things that's necessary for you and any business that you do to be successful. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do, is to start a business if you want to become wealthy. Whether you invest or start a business, there's many ways to become wealthy. But if you are so inclined to do a side hustle, then trust me, you are inclined to start a business as well.
Let's do this.
So here's the thing. To be successful at a business, you need to first and foremost be able to connect to the problem that you are solving. Look, the business solves a problem. That's what a business does. It's to actually get a problem that somebody's having out of the way for them. And if you can't personally connect to that problem, then you're going to have a problem scaling your business. You need to be passionate about your problem, right? It needs to be something that you can relate to. Second thing, that it needs to actually fit into the arc of the story of life in your life. Okay, it needs to fit in that arc. Why? It's because whatever business that you're doing, it's probably not going to be the last one that you're up to. The thing is that life is all about connecting dots. It's about connecting what you've done in the past to what you will do today and what you will do tomorrow. And that's the thing. It's a big journey. It's an arc. And if the business that you do doesn't fit there, then you're probably not going to be able to fit it somewhere in the future, in the past. And it's not going to make sense. It's not going to help you become happy. Thing is, a big part of happiness is trying to make sense out of the past and the present and the future and connecting everything. Look, donating blood randomly and maybe even doing these AI Etsy businesses, I don't know if it solves, for example, my story of life arc. Doesn't connect dots, probably doesn't connect yours either. So side hustles at best are temporary for that reason, because it doesn't fit into the bigger arching story of your life. Last but not least, you need to have grit, right? It needs to be something that you are so disciplined in that you can push when despite the lows and the highs, that you can keep pushing forward. This is why side hustles won't succeed and you won't be able to become rich with it, because these three things are lacking, these elements that businesses that are successful have for it to be super successful. So there you have it, guys. Look, there's nothing wrong with side hustles. Side hustles are completely fine if you're trying to short-term cash planning and making cash in the short term. And I get it. It's what people are doing these days. However, if you want to get rich, then you need to plan for a long-term haul. It needs to be something that you do day in and day out, something that you're willing to actually put in the time, that you are connected to the problem, number one, and two, that it actually fits into the arc of story in your life. And last but not least, it's something that you can grit through, right? I hope that's actually helpful for you guys. I care about your success. I know that I'm not literally next to you, but I do care, all right, guys? Think about all of the rich people in your life. How many of them got that way because of side hustles? I think not many. Think about Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg. None of these people got to where they are because of side hustles. Now, let's not even think that high level. Just any millionaire in your life, you will realize that they didn't get where they are, most likely through side hustles. They got there through what? Long-term, passionate, push, drive, and careful planning. They strategically executed, and that's how they got to where they are. Steve Jobs was a master at simplicity and focus. This man wore the same thing for years. He wore that black turtleneck, blue jeans, and signature New Balance sneakers. Why? Because he wanted to minimize the amount of decisions he made throughout his life. He wanted to bring simplicity and focus even to the way he dressed, because what he wanted to avoid decision fatigue. And you guys know what decision fatigue is. It's trying to, your decisions actually degrade over time and within the day because you make too much decisions. You want to actually make the least amount of decisions because the quality of the decisions actually matter, right? Look, side hustles do the same thing. The more side hustles you do, it actually fatigues and takes away what energy and mind focus and simplicity from what really matters, which might be actually your main work or your main business, right? So I hope this helps, guys. I hope that I was able to offer you a little bit of perspective, that you are inspired to not just do side hustles. May they be temporary solutions for you. May you focus on what is a long-term solution to wealth and building richness in your life. I hope this was helpful, guys. Comment below if you have any questions. Subscribe. I'll talk to you later.